And good afternoon and welcome to What's Brewing Wisconsin. Well, we've got a very special show today, starting with an estate in the heart of Waukesha County that is a feast for the eyes. It's history and it is just as rich as its decor. Come along as we take you inside 10 Chimneys, the home of theater legends Lynn Fontanne and Alfred Lunt.
Both Lynn and Alfred were the premier actors during their time. They really revolutionized American theater. Back in the day, for example, you would say your line, and then I would wait, and then I would say my line. Well, that really wasn't how people really interacted, and it didn't seem real. So they perfected that whole dialect in terms of speaking over one another. This is Noah Coward, Lynn Fontanne, and Alfred Lunt in the great play Designed for Living. This was the Hamilton of its time. The play was a menage a trois, and it was banned all over. And think of it, when something is banned, people want to go see it. So the studios offered $1 million to Alfred and Lynn just hated the whole how movie making took place. And she wrote back and she said, "We can be bought, but we can't be bored." Their careers were really taking off. And when they decided to go to the Theater Guild, people were shocked because they went for 1/3 their salary. Why? Because they really wanted to hone and perfect their craft. And the Theater Guild offered them two things. One, that they could always work together. And two, they could have their summers off. And during their summer retreats, they would come to this place that was a perfect respite. And we call it today 10 Chimneys. And that's where we are right now. Welcome to 10 Chimneys. Alfred would come out here as a child and would love to be in the town of Genesee Depot. They would picnic. And so when he came into his inheritance, he purchased 3 acres, and then it just continued to grow. When coming to 10 Chimneys, it's as if you're coming to visit the Lunts. Everything that belonged to the Lunts is still here. So different than a typical house museum that has been reinterpreted. This is exactly as the Lunts lived. So you're coming into not only a piece of a bygone era, but you're coming into the home of an esteemed couple that was part of not only American history, but theater history. And you have a mixture. You have some extremely expensive items, such as the table that's in the entryway that was commissioned by Princess Eugenie, who was the wife of Napoleon. And there's only 2 in existence, the one that's here and the one at the Orsay Museum in Paris, as well as you have something that's found in a resale shop that's sitting on top. We were concerned that we would have to redo all these murals. This is the largest collection of murals in the country done by Claggett Wilson. And we were fortunate when they went to go and clean the murals, Claggett had put on a rice finish that protected the murals. But we left a patch here just so you can see, and we call it the nicotine patch. That shows you just how sooty everything was. Welcome to the studio. Lynn and Alfred would practice their lines out here. They would dance. Lynn would climb up these to go up on the balcony, even as almost in her 80s. They didn't just come here just as a respite, but it really was perfecting their craft. And that's what we do here today at 10 Chimneys. We workshop plays, we bring in the luminaries of theater and of the arts. The Lunts were theater royalty. And even today, coming to 10 Chimneys, many actors, they make a pilgrimage here. 10 Chimneys is a creation. It's a creation of what Alfred and Lynn imagined. And the one slogan here at 10 Chimneys, and it's the Design for Living and living your best life. So what actions are you taking to ensure that you're living your best life?
Now that's fabulous. To find out about upcoming events or see the estate for yourself, you can go to 10chimneys.org.